So good evening, everyone. We're gonna start the session now. And before we start the session, I would like to know if you can hear me well. Can you please put the plus in the chat where you are watching the webinar? So if you're watching from the Google Plus, can you please put the chart in the chat of the comments in the Google Plus that you can hear me well? Same if you're watching on the YouTube in the comment field. You can also use the Facebook event page to comment there. We're gonna have a look at the comments posted there as well. So if you can just right now put the plus in the comment field if you can hear me well. Good. I'm getting comments that you can hear me well. So my name is Daria, and I'm going to conduct the webinar today about emailing techniques for the handmade business. So I'm owning the online shop that is called surprisandgifts.eu. Some of you know this shop already, and maybe you're getting the inspirational partners from there. So we're having also a very nice blog that you can have a look at, where we are collecting different inspirational models. So, but today we're going to talk about the emailing techniques in that sense. So, first of all, nice to meet you. As I told a little bit about myself, I would like to know maybe something about you as well. So I love handmade, as I have said, and I'm doing that I'm doing different types of handmade for around 17 years already. I'm having my own shop and selling the handmade items online and offline as well. I would love, obviously, to share my experience with you in creating different handmade, as well as how I'm promoting that, how I'm selling that, and how I'm dealing with the customers, and all that stuff connected to the handmade business. I would like to know something about yourselves. If you can share maybe in the chat which country you're coming from, and I have also I would like to know what you're doing, and just one word country and what kind of handmade you're busy with. So I see lots of people are doing crochet. I see that lots of people are doing something with the beads, sewing, knitting, and we have different countries here so far I see. Well, that's good to know, and I'm really glad. And we're gonna move ahead now. So today in this webinar, I would like to share with you why it's important to do emailing, and in the handmade business and in any business as well. It's really important who to email and why to email as well. So how to email is one of the main of the key parts that I would like to review today. Also, we're gonna get to exercise the skills, and I have prepared several bonuses for you, which I found useful for myself, and I think it's gonna be also useful for you to use in the future. So, do you have would you have any questions at this stage? If yes, can you please post them in the comment field now? So I've got the question how I started to do the handmade. So my first as I'm doing currently lots of different handmades, like crochet, like beads and crafts in terms of with the paper and sewing and all the combination of all of that. I started with the crochet a long time ago, where my mom showed me basic stitches, and then it turned to be like a massive hobby, and only then it turned to be in a business. It turned to be a business, and then when you come up with the or something that you are doing, and this is a hobby, and you want to bring that up and bring that around to the world, you're looking for the way. And in the handmade field, I found out there is not that many resources that you can use, where you can find from A to Z the whole information on how to start your own handmade business, how to run it, what to do in that. And you can't really find lots of people who can answer your questions. So that's why I was getting that little by little, piece by piece, and combining it into the whole thing, so I can see the whole picture. So, and that's why I'm willing to share that with you, because lots of time was spent on that, and I find it really interesting, and to know your feedback, if you like it, and share the valuable information that you can use for your own handmade business in that sense. And if we don't have any other questions, we just a second. I think that's then one of the questions is popping up right now. Just a second. Okay, how long I decided to do this business in this field. So in this particular field, I'm doing the business for around 7 years, and before that it was mainly offline and occasional sales. But then I decided to concentrate on doing something one of a kind, and bringing that to the massive public. And obviously, this is a very important point, because you need to find out the good pricing, the right pricing for your items and the work you're doing, and also to find the right channels to sell that, because it's not always easy. When you create something, you know how much efforts you spend on that, you know how much material and time and your creativity and passion and all that, and then to sell that for you need to sell that for the right price as well. So as I'm doing that for the last 7 years, I can share with you some tips and tricks on how to do that in the best way possible, or at least in the way I am doing that, so which you can use obviously to be able to implement what you are currently doing, and what you are currently to your type of handmade business, because something may work, something may not work, but in general there might be like the general tips that will be useful, and you will be able to get them and use them. So let's go ahead then with the email. So why do we need to email? Why should you bother yourself emailing? There were if you make some sales online already, maybe that's great. So but how do you jump to from someone who is making a little here and there sales to making something like a long way partnership with the company, or somewhere selling where it would be like lots of items sold, or you establish the channel where you need to where you just need to supply your items, and they will go through that. So how to create those partnerships, and one of the ways to create those long-lasting partnerships would be the emailing. It's the emailing is also the regular communication, and this is the secret of the email. So there could be regular communication with you and the partner on the other side, with you and the customer, that can create a good sale. Yes, but so I'm getting here the question if the blog could be considered an email. In a way, yes, it's a one-way communication. So blog can be the way of email. Also pins on the Pinterest, also tweets if you're using Twitter. Also the Facebook posts could be a one way of communication, one way is, so to say, email communication in that sense. However, the email is something more individual, the one I'm going to talk today about, and it's something that is more remarkable for the person you're talking to. So why would you use email? So first of all, email is reminding. So you can use email to remind people who you are, and why they like you, for something they bought from you, or for something you're inspiring them for. So seeing your name and the product in the email box, it actually evokes the memory of your customers. And also you can send fun stories about you and your craft, and how you made them and the process, or maybe some little news about yourself, and that is also strengthens the relationship between you and your customer, and creates this more warm atmosphere in the relationship that brings to further sales. Um, we can use we're using emails because it makes the email makes your customers feel valued. So if you email your customer, it lets you extend your customer service. So that's you can send the exclusive coupon or some reduction offer or sale, or say that they belong to that group that I get in the first place, some information from you on the new items coming up, or on the sales made, and hold the secret sales, and also send them tips for their own craft and projects. So it feels them to be the insider into your business and insider into the information that you are sharing, which is also good, and it makes them feel good and feel proud that they belong to that circle of people who are getting in first place the information about you, your items, and your business, and the products that you're offering. Also, email can be used to make the new announcements, because it's easy to announce the new products by sending email rather than calling everybody or trying to set a text message. And obviously, by sending an email, you will reach the person quicker, and in that sense, it helps a lot. So you send a quick email to your customers when you add the new items to your shop, or you have new items coming up, and you want to add them on your Facebook page, or you want to tweet them later on. So, but you announce that first by email to your customers, and they will want to keep you coming back to see your new stuff, because email makes you memorable, both by you as a brand who is making that handmade, by the name, and also great service that you provide yourself. So, if you don't have any questions, so we can go ahead. Can you please put in the comment section the plus if you don't have any questions at the moment? Okay, good. I see there are no questions coming up. So then I'm moving ahead. Good. So who to email? So first of all, you can email your customers, like I said before. You can email your partners, and you can email the stores where you are selling your items, or you're trying to establish the partnership, or you're trying to do the relationship with, to sell the items in further on. So that could be a kind of a scary part. So you email the stores when you try to offer something that you want to sell. You can email the store to if you're already working with them and you want to set up to figure out if there is enough something enough in the stock, and you can email them to figure out if they would like to sell the new collection, or to add something to the current one, to enlarge the product range. Customers, we reviewed, like, to remind about yourself, to make them feel more valued, and to make the new announcement. And you can email your partners. Your partners can be, in that sense, the stores, or somebody reselling your products, or maybe somebody who's working together with you to create your handmade items. So that could be your partners in that sense. Now, could you please let me know if you have any questions so far, and we can go then further to the structure of the email. Okay. I'm just checking the sources. Okay, so the question is, where is it better to create the email box? So creating the email box, obviously the best and the most professional way it will look if you have your own domain name, and you create your email box based on the domain name. In case you are struggling with that, or you have any questions, or you want some help with that, let me know. I'm gonna devote some time, and I'm gonna help you. That's pretty much easy. You just need to get explained once, and you will understand how to do that. Or I can give you a helping hand in creating that. If you still think that you don't want to have your email, to have your website and email connected to it, you can create obviously on some mailing server. The most popular nowadays will be probably the Gmail one, because it can send also massive emails in that sense, roll up to 450 in a go if you have that many customers. So you will be able to send a massive email, like the mailing list straight from your Gmail box. And if you are creating the email on your Gmail box, I would advise you not to name to name it according to your brand. So whatever is your brand name, then it's more preferable to name your email box first your brand name, then at gmail.com. I'm using personally the one that is connected to my server, the one that has connection to my online shop. It looks more professional, and it creates more confidence that the handmaker is doing something in a professional and efficient way. Good. Would you have any other questions so far? Cool. Don't see anything else for the moment, so we're gonna go ahead then. Now we're gonna come back to the structure of the email, and then I'm gonna share some tips with you in the video that I really like. So the first part of the email is the salutations. So it's very important how you start your email, and it depends on the level of how you know the person, of your acquaintance with the person in that sense. Also, how friendly you can be. It also depends on the culture, and so if we are talking about different cultures here, so the most confident would be probably to say hello, or dear if you know the name, and less likely to use hi. Hi is something that is you can use more confidently when you're talking to the person who you know already, or at least met, or maybe exchange a couple of emails. So it depends on the style. It depends on the type of the person or business you're addressing. So try to address an actual person by name. It's very important because psychologically people like when they're called by name. So try to do that. So more official way will be to call person by family name. Though you can call by name as well. I would say if you're talking to somebody who is a handmaker in the same professional area as you, I would offer you to go for hi and the name. If it's more official emails that you're sending to a shop or for potential partnership, maybe better would be to start with the dear, Mr. or Mrs., etc. So salutation, it's dear, hi, or hello. Okay, and depending on the style and type of person or maybe business you're addressing. A second important part of the email is the introduction of the email. So once it's one sentence of the introduction. It's who you are. So you're talking, I am this and this type of person, handmade or crafter, busy with this type of product creation. How you got their contact information from, and how you found them. This is very important because especially when you're writing to the people who you don't know, and it's more convenient for them. They feel more comfortable, especially if they're not sharing their information about who they are and where they are, what they're doing, where they're located, etc., and especially their email and contact details online in the open source, and you got this information from somewhere else or somebody, or maybe in this you had to search deeply for this information to get this email address. You need to have a story behind where you get this contact information from, or how you found them, either online or maybe somebody shared, because this also brings you to a special level of confidence, and then the person feels more confident to talk to you if you write about this. So one or two sentences why you're writing. So why you want to talk, why you want to pay attention to this email, why you want them to get in touch with you, why you want them to respond. So why you're writing, what is the purpose of your email. So, and again, one more time about the introduction part. So first of all, you need to write one sentence of who you are, in the introduction. Secondly, you need to write how you got the contact information or how you found the person you're writing to. And the third one is 1 or 2 sentences why you're writing to them, because it's very important for them to know what is the purpose of this communication that starts in the email, and based on this they will decide if they need to reply to you or they don't need to reply to you. Third part, this second part comes description. You need to craft, as we are handmade, you need to craft up to 3 or 4 sentences with more information about your project or your product or your business or you as a person. It depends on the purpose of the email, obviously. So you need to summarize your mission and experience there, highlight your accomplishments, tell why you're so good and nice, and especially the accomplishment that would resonate with the particular reader. So build some rapport between you and the person you're writing to. So if you're writing, for example, to me, and you write something about crochet, and you say, listen, I want to partner with you. I'm also doing crochet, and I'm fully in love. And here you can see my works, and I love what you do, etc., etc. So this builds a rapport, and this resonates with the reader of the email, that, well, yes, this is step number 2, why I like to talk to this person, why I like to do something potentially in the future with this person. And also you need to provide the link to a website where they can find more information about yourself, where they can find more information about your products or items or the project you're offering, or basically the information about what's going on, right? So I will repeat myself about what you need to write in the second paragraph. That should be up to 4 sentences, so not that much. And this is already the third time that I'm underlining that it doesn't need to be that much, maximum of 3-4 sentences. It's in the conjunction to all the email writing. Your email should not be long. The longer your email, the less chance it will be read till the end. So your email must be as short as possible. Okay, keep it short and keep it to the point. Because people are getting so many emails nowadays that they are bored of opening all of them and reading and all that stuff. So it's better if you keep it as short as possible. So in the paragraph 2 or description, what you need to do is describe, it is to craft or make up to 3 to 4 sentences with more information about your project or business or you as a person, in the connection with the introduction part and why you're writing. You need to summarize your mission and experience in the field. You also need to highlight major accomplishments, and especially those accomplishments that are resonating with with the reader of this email, and the main point of why you're writing to him. And also you need to provide a link to a website where they can find more information about you, about your project, or about your handmade stuff that you're offering. Cool, so me talking and talking and talking. Can you please, guys, let me know right now if you would have any questions at this point of time? Because if you have any question, just post your question. Or post a plus if you're fine with what I'm talking, and I can go ahead. Okay, I've got the questions. What are the secrets of communication are you using in your talking to the clients? With the talking to your clients through the email. I will come back to that a bit later when I finish all the whole topic of the email. Basically, the main tips are being being straight to the point, being concrete to what you want to say, and being concrete in the mission you want to bring up with that email. So, as I don't see any questions so far, we go ahead. So, in the paragraph number 3, I call it proposal and mutual benefit. I always go for win-win situation where the people are getting um, the win-win part. So everybody has something good from the situation happening. Everybody is getting something good from the doing business together. So what I normally write in the paragraph 3. So in the paragraph 3, I normally describe with, again, 3-4 sentences maximum, what I would like to, why I would like to work together on, and what is the time frame of the project that I'm currently working on, and I want the other person to be involved. Why I feel that there is a good potential to fit and work with the person I'm writing to, why and how working together could be beneficial to them personally, or to their project, or to their company, or to their shop, or to the organization where I'm writing to. And I find it very important to concentrate mainly on the potential fit of working together and on the mutual benefit of working together, because these two parts are mainly why I would be interested for people who get to this part of the email. The first hook would be, obviously, if when you're writing in the introduction why you're writing and where you get the information about them. In the second paragraph, the hook would be what is the connection that's between you and the reader of your email, so how they would be resonating together. And in the paragraph 3, it would be why it's beneficial for this person to reply to you and to potentially work with you. So why it would be interesting for this person to get in touch and get back to you. So in the paragraph 3, I would recommend you to describe in 3-4 sentences what you would like to work on together with this person, the time frame in which this person needs to reply, and also why you feel you are a good potential fit to work with this person, and how working together can be beneficial to them personally and to their project, organization, or company, or shop, etc. you're writing to. And the last paragraph would be the closing one, where you're summarizing basically the information for people who just scanned your email, and maybe there will be less hope for them to reply. So you summarize the information you have provided above, and if necessary, you thank, and I normally do, the reader for their time and consideration, because time is really crucial nowadays. It's important to keep in mind that it's a valuable part and it never repeats. And as well, you know, as the people who are doing the handmade, it's never repeats, it never comes back. Whatever time you spent on creating something, that's why the handmade items are so valuable. So you need to summarize basically, and thank obviously for the time considering what you are reading this email, and also invite them to follow up with you with any questions or discussions further, or maybe write down that you will come back to them on the if there would be no reply. I have another question popping up here. How quick normally the contact with the client is established? It depends on the situation, basically, because it's a really little bit generic question. So if you're writing a straight to the point email that would be the interest of the person reading to, you are more likely to get the reply really quickly, and you're more likely to establish the contact really quickly. If you are following up with the customer on the item they have bought, I would say they will be relatively quickly to get the reply from them, because they will be willing to give you the feedback. And I think that getting in touch with the customer after the purchase is one of the important steps in the whole sales process, because then you can get an information on what you can do better, or if you did really well in that sense. Now that's the time for the questions. Could you let me know right now if you have any questions regarding writing the email, and how and what and so on. So would you have any questions so far regarding the points, regarding maybe some tips that you want to hear, or some tricks that you feel I need to share with you and I haven't shared yet? Maybe some specific questions, or maybe you have the experience of writing emails that were not replied, or maybe some experience where you want to, which you want to have the answers for. Okay. How many email boxes would I advise to have for the context of the client? Well, obviously, for you personally, guys, I will advise to have one email box because then you can get lost in all those email boxes. And the reason why is that better if you keep all the communication in one, unless you have a pretty much big established business, so to say, in which you would be for you it would be necessary to divide the email boxes to several ones, like a customer service and like the one for the orders, etc. So unless you don't have something massive, I would advise you to keep it simple and to one email box. Any other questions? Okay, good. So I have prepared for you. I found like really useful one video that I came across, and this video, the lady from the company is sharing the tips and tricks of writing email, which is really short and really to the point. Um, I found it really useful, and I would like to share that with you in my screen. So she is in one B2B. She's coming from one B2B company, and in this company, she is doing the mailing, and she is sharing 11 useful tips and tricks. So I think it's precise and interesting because obviously you can find lots of videos on the YouTube, and these videos are of different lengths. But this one I found really quite to the point and precise, like I really like. So give me a few moments to share that with you. I need to share my another screen. Okay. Can you please, guys, let me know if you can see the screen? Just put the plus in the comment field, please. Okay, really good. So, and here is the video.
Hi, I'm Kristen O'Connell, and I run the email program here at Pure B2B. My team sends millions of emails a day. I've worked in the email marketing field for nearly 10 years, and I've sent emails for many business-to-business and business-to-consumer companies. Today, I'm going to answer some email marketing questions to help you get the most out of your email marketing campaigns for your company. I send marketing emails out early in the morning. The reason for that is because the majority, if not 90%, of email marketing messages are opened the same day that they are sent. I recommend keeping subject lines no more than 8 to 12 words. The reason for that is because you have to keep it very concise, and keep in mind that there's only a certain amount of space available within the inbox for your subject line. Tips, tricks, and best practices are often a great way to catch readers' attention. You should have a mixture of images and text within the body of your email. The reason for this is because not everyone downloads images within an email. You should have 3 to 4 links within your email for 1 to 2 paragraphs of copy. You don't want to have too many links because spam filters could pick up your email as spam if your ratio of links to copy is too high. So if you want your email to have some visual appeal, I recommend using an image. The image can also have a text URL behind it, so it can be a clickable image, but that's a great way to add a visual appeal to your email rather than changing up the font or changing up the color. Don't be afraid to mail the same content to your recipients more than once. If you're going to do this, just make sure that you're changing the value proposition, the subject line, the copy, and even the template. Your email copy shouldn't be longer than 2 paragraphs and maybe 8 sentences. You should also make sure that your headline stands out. When someone opens up your email, they look at the headline, they scan your copy, and then they look at that call to action. So it's really important that your first sentence, last sentence, headline, and call to action are very visible and easy to find. Your body copy should be no more than 2 short paragraphs of copy. The call to action within your email is very important. A good call to action is something like read more or learn more, so that the person knows that if they click the email, they're going to be able to read more about the business solution. At Pure B2B, we're content marketing experts. For more information on how to get content into the inbox of your prospective clients or customers, feel free to visit our website, give us a call, or email us.
So I find it really useful, and I find this one really good to know those tips and tricks. So if you would be interested in the link to this video, let me know. I'm going to share that with you. And right now we're gonna go with a bit more slides. Can you please let me know if you can see the slides and the PowerPoint right now? Okay, I see the pluses in the chat windows. Very good. So I'm glad to hear you see the slides, and we can go ahead. Now, I have some bonuses for you, obviously, and I hope you like the information I shared, and I hope I have some more information which you can use for your own benefit. This is the YouTube channel that you can visit with the free Handmade as Business videos. I have prepared several cartoons there. They are cartoons in a way, but they have really useful information on how to do your own business, how to find the idea, like the video showing 17 ideas on if you like handmade, how to create your own business, 17 ideas for that. Also how to write email, how to find your ideal customer for the handmade, and how to communicate to that customer, how to do some marketing to that customer. It's all in the videos. It's all free on our YouTube channel. It's www.youtube.com/c/surprising-gifts. You can also join our Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/giftsurprising. And on that Facebook page, you can see different inspirational ideas, free patterns that we share, also the information on that is coming from our blog, where we share different fashions and trends for the crochet and so on. Also, our last trends in our shop. We are welcoming new partners, and if you are interested in becoming the partner and sell through our shop, you are very welcome to join and to get in touch with us through the Google Plus page or the Facebook. If you are interested in bringing any input in what kind of topic you are interested in to have during our webinars, you can also get in touch with us through any social media, as well as our email if you don't know it yet. Also, I would like to offer you, if you have more interest in the Handmade as a business, I have prepared the full course with the ultimate guide and I have prepared this course for you, where there step by step I have all the knowledge that I have got from the years and years of experience in that business, how to do all the stuff from scratch, from testing your idea, getting your idea on board, emailing, marketing, sharing, writing the plan, executing the plan, finding the best customers, etc. Um, in this one, you will be able also to get, there are all topics covered how to start your handmade business. They are interactive. They are with the exercises to train your skills straight away. You can give the instant feedback. You can ask questions which will be replied. You can gain experience by sharing and studying with like-minded handmaders as well. So after this course, you will definitely be able to find the answers to the questions like, um, I can do something, where should I start, how do I plan my mission, where should be my focus, where can I get money to sponsor my business, how I can build my online presence like web shop, online shop, landing pages, what is this, what is social media, what is blogs, so what kind of content should I publish, how to track your steps, how to set your goals, where to get the statistics from, how smart marketing looks like currently, how to properly plan your actions, what kind of PR to do, how to keep motivated. So you get lots of extraordinary videos, additional animated presentations, additional links and topics and readings and articles, lots of free tools and resources to support you in the business. Also the inspirational ideas across all the lectures, and you will have also the book and exclusively presented for you for free, which will help you to do it on the way, to start your own business on the way, and to succeed with this business on the way, and how to, and obviously after this course you will be able to convert your hobby into a working business. So if you have any questions, let me know. And if you like our Facebook, you will be fan of our Facebook page, then you will be able to obviously get a free coupon for this course, and you will be able to have a chance to study it absolutely free. But for that, you will need to be able to like our page and to follow the news feed on our page. Obviously, the number of coupons will be limited, and keep in mind that I will post it sometime, and first come, first served, obviously. Okay, and the link for the coupon, the link for the course would be below the YouTube video. Yeah, so if you would like to enroll, the course is always self-paced, so you can start and finish anytime you want. All levels are welcomed. And as you can see, there are 4 hours of videos with the useful information where I'm clarifying and showing, etc. I've got the question here: what is your blog about? So the Handmade blog we have here is about the link to the blog. Obviously, can be found in the on our page, web page, online shop, www.surprisandgifts.eu. In the section about, there will be a direct link to the blog. In the blog, we have lots of inspirational ideas in terms of fashion designers who are using crochet for the fashion, patterns, full models, and also we have their tips and tricks on how to, like, the 30 days of handmade business from start to finish, with different tips and tricks on the for the handmaders and the startups in that sense. Also some answers to the questions, or how to handle the objections from your customers, why your item is so expensive. That you can find at least 10 points there why handmade should be priced really at the high level, and at least 10 points covering these options. Also, how to price your items, what is the price, where to get the information on would be the best price for your item as well. Yes, so that's the course. Saying one more time, have a look on our Facebook page, become a fan of our Facebook page, and one day we'll post the free coupons there available. Another question: Are you creating the handmade items made to order? Yes, we do. We are creating the handmade items made to order. Obviously, if you are interested in something from any fashion designer, you can make an order and we create this item for you. And as well, we are having the courses that we're running from time to time. If you are interested in creating this item that you see on our blog or the website or the Facebook page on your own, we can conduct with you online face-to-face sessions and guide you how to do this item on your own. Now, if you have any other questions, you can type them right now. So welcome. See, thank you there. So welcome, guys. And if you have any questions and you don't want to ask them at this point of time, or you feel you might have questions, you're welcome to write us an email to the email directly to the email address mail@surprisandgifts.eu. As well as you can contact us through any social media, like I said, through Facebook or through the Google Plus. And we are happy to assist in any venture that you are starting, either it's a handmade business or it's the new item you want to crochet or do with your own hands. And we'll be happy to assist and help you. Keep in touch, guys, and have a nice evening. And I hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye.